Hello, and welcome back to Seaport News. We now return for an interview with a senior who has been a resident in Seaport for her entire life. Hello, and welcome.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Let's start by talking about your early life. Would you mind telling me a bit about your childhood?
Life here has always been pleasant. My family has lived here from the time that I was young. We moved here from Jerusalem. We managed to get here before the destruction of the Second Temple. My father found work immediately. He is a bricklayer by trade and has been responsible for building many of the homes here. My mother had a small shop on the Decumanus selling hand-woven cloaks.
As you grew older, I assume you started forming opinions on what was going on in Seaport at the time. What did you think of Seaport's political position?
When the troubles broke out in Jerusalem, Seaport signed a peace treaty with the Romans, agreeing that they would have nothing to do with what was going on in Jerusalem. It saved our city and our lives. But my great-great-grandparents had actually settled here during the time of the Hasmonean kingdom. They moved here when Alexander Jannaeus was the king, and even when the Romans came here, and Herod the Great captured the city, and they still lived compatibly with everyone.
Have your opinions changed now that you have gotten older?
We've lived compatibly with the Romans since then, but I often wonder if we let down our brothers and sisters who fought so bravely in Jerusalem. The loss of life was terrible.
So what did you do in response to that?
I felt terrible, but what could I do? We all just accepted the fact that the Romans came into our lives. It's been that way ever since.
What are you doing currently today?
I spend my time going to the theater and walking along the Cardo. I'm so old and I try to make the most of the rest of my life. I am grateful to live in such a beautiful city.
Well, thanks again for your time.
It has been a pleasure.
Once again, this is a long-time resident of Seaport, and I'm Benjamin Ben Moshe. You're watching 5 o'clock News.